guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Riku from Japan. This channel is all about the Go, which is an exciting and easy to start board game. Today's topic is about shoulder hit. Have you ever heard of this term? It is not about hitting your opponent's shoulder, so let's learn what shoulder hit is. The shoulder hit is a move of putting a stone on the diagonal point of an opponent's stone toward the center. It is called a shoulder hit because the stone is put on a point of the opponent's stone's shoulder-like position. The main purpose of the shoulder hit is to reduce the potential territory of the opponent. For example, this shoulder hit is restricting the black's influence on the top. As shown, it can put pressure on the opponent. The shoulder hit should be used against the opponent's stone on the 3 points on a 19 by 19 board. The idea of shoulder hit is to create a territory in the center area in exchange for giving the opponent the side area. If you shoulder hit a stone on the fourth line, the opponent's territory in the side area becomes larger than your territory in the center. When you are shoulder hit by your opponent, there are two kinds of possible responses, A or B in this picture. Let's see the case of A. If you put a stone here, you can secure your territory on the side. In exchange, it will be difficult to extend to the center area. After choosing A, you can limit the opponent's expansions by using jumps and extensions like this. B is usually chosen to prevent the opponent from expanding to the center. Then, the opponent jumps or extends to the center. Here, the competition between players builds a wall like this. Now, let me show you how the shoulder hit works during an actual game. This is the shoulder hit. Firstly, when the opponent chooses pattern A, by using jumps and extensions to the side, you can limit the opponent's expansion to the center. The area which was likely to become black's territory is limited. Nextly, in case of B, white uses jumps and extensions to the center. This divides the area which was likely to be black's territory. As you can see, both moves can limit the opponent's expansions. The important thing when using the shoulder hit is the idea that it is okay to give the opponent some territory. You may feel uncomfortable about giving territory to the opponent since the player with larger territory wins in good games. However, it is totally fine if you can get more points in return to giving some points to the opponent. With the shoulder hit, you can limit the opponent's possibility of gaining larger territory, so I recommend using the technique in games. Now, you've learned that giving some territory is one of the strategies. However, it is hard for beginner players to judge how much you should gain and how much you can give to the opponent in a variety of situations. The most effective way to have this sense is learning Joseki. Joseki is a sequence of moves that have been studied and developed through hundreds of years. By knowing this, you can not only know the best move, but also predict the results. The difficult part of good games is assessing situations. Until the end phase, it is hard to judge if you are winning or not. So in terms of situation assessment, knowing Joseki is very helpful. By using the knowledge of Joseki, you can predict the later moves and you'll be able to know whether you are at an advantage or not. Then, you can change your strategy depending on that judgment. If you are winning, you better focus on defending your territory and keep the situation. On the other hand, if you are disadvantaged, you should seek a chance to attack the opponent's mistake. As shown, situation assessment is very important to decide your strategy. Now, let's review what we've learned today. Do you remember what the shoulder hit is? It is a move of putting a stone on the diagonal point of an opponent's stone towards the center, and this can limit the expansions of the opponent's territory. When using the shoulder hit, it is important to know the idea that you can give some points to the opponent in exchange for your own gain. Additionally, there are two types of counter moves to the shoulder hit. Don't forget about them too. Finally, I mentioned how important it is to learn Joseki for the assessment of situations and to decide later strategies. Today I have explained a technique, shoulder hit. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next video, I'll talk about the middle game strategies. Please look forward to it. See you soon! Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to hear from me again, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up and be sure to hit the subscribe button before you go. See you in my next video.